This is how to be a magician. I'm going to teach 3 types of beginner magic tricks. First there'll be a card trick, then there'll be a little bit of sleight of hand, and I'll teach you a trick with a gimmick. All 3 made for beginners so you could do any of these tricks. This is what the card trick would look like to the spectator. You'd let them mix the cards up, they could shuffle as much as they want, the cards are completely mixed, and then you'll spread them out and let them select a card at random. And it really is a free choice. So let's say they pick this card. They'll look at it, you won't of course, and you will cut the cards, and then you will let them place their card back on top, and then they can cut the cards to lose their card in the middle. They can square the deck up, they can cut it again if they want, completely up to them. And then you'll flip the cards over, you'll look at the cards. As you look at them, you'll try to get a sense of what their card might have been, and you'll immediately know that this was their card. So here's how it works. You let them shuffle the cards as much as they want, so they really are mixed up and you really don't know where any cards are. You'll spread the cards out and they'll select a card. Let's say in this case, they got the 5 of spades. As they're looking at their card, you're gonna cut the deck. As you're cutting the deck, you're gonna turn the cards like that to square them up, and you're gonna look at this card. So I can see it's the 3 of hearts. So just by cutting the cards, I now know that the bottom card is a 3 of hearts. Of course, they don't know that I know that. Now I have them place their card back on top of the deck. I have them cut the cards. They complete the cut and they square it up. Now they can cut the cards again and again if they want. Doesn't matter how many times they cut it. Their card is going to be the one right after the 3 of hearts. So now when I spread the cards out, all I have to do is look for the 3 of hearts and know their card is the very next card. Now for some sleight of hand. I'm going to teach you 2 ways to make a coin vanish. So the first way is called the French drop. You take the coin into your hand, you rub your fingers, and it vanishes. Of course, it just came into my other hand. You can't just do this trick by itself. This is a great move to use in conjunction with some other tricks. So you grab a coin and you pretend to put it over here, and then you grab it out of the air over here. It's really just a move, not necessarily a trick in itself. Another easy way to make a coin vanish is to place it on the table. Show there's nothing in your hand, and then you place it into that hand, you wave over the top, and it vanishes. So practice picking a coin up off the edge of the table. That's what it would look like. Now keep doing that, but this time let it fall off the table as you pretend to pick it up. It lands on my lap, and it looks like it vanishes. Now you want to put some time between the move and when you show it vanished. If you just did this and then went boom and it's gone, it would be obvious exactly where it is. So you want to put a little time between the move and then when you're going to show that it's gone. So you put it over here, you put a little dust over the top, and now it's vanished. Now the method for this one is pretty well known, and on camera it may look a little bit obvious, but when you do it live, I promise you'll never get caught. So you show a green silk or whatever color silk that you have. So I'm using a green silk. I'm going to place it into my hand. I'm going to say, what color is the silk? Of course they're going to say green. I'm going to ask them again, what color is the silk? It's green. Are you sure it's green? Yes. What color is it now? They're going to say it's green. I say, you sure? Because I think it's actually invisible. Then I will reach into my hand and pull the silk right back out. And that is the appearing and vanishing silk. The secret to the silk trick is the old fake thumb tip. And notice it's on upside down right now, because when I stuffed it back on, it went on upside down. It doesn't even matter because people are not going to see it. You're going to have the thumb on to start, and you have the silk on top of the thumb. So you can pretty freely show your hands, and there's nothing to worry about. Even if they did see this, they're not going to notice it. So I'm going to show it, and I'm going to say, look, I have a green silk. Now I'm going to put the silk into my hand, and as I pull the silk over here, they're going to look over here. I'm going to reach and pull my thumb out. I now have the thumb tip in my hand, and I'm going to start stuffing. Now I can show pretty freely like this. They're not going to see that I'm holding a thumb tip in there. I'm going to stuff it in using different fingers because I don't want to just keep going with the same finger, because at the end I need to put my thumb in there. So I'm going to keep pushing it in. Once it's all the way in, I'm going to put my thumb in and steal the thumb tip out, but I'm going to make it look like I'm pushing, and I'm going to keep pushing with my other fingers. Even though I took the thumb out, I'm going to push 1, 2 more times. Then I'm going to say, now, are you sure it's green? They're going to say, yes, it's definitely green. Now I'm going to hold my hand up like this with my fingers together, just for a little extra cover. They're not going to look here because they're not looking for this. They're looking for something bright green. But I go like this. Are you sure? No, because it's gone. And then as soon as I go like that, I immediately reach back in, take the thumb off, pull the silk out, and then as soon as the silk gets all the way out, I put my other thumb back in and I cover it. And that's how you do the trick. By the way, these fake thumb tips are very inexpensive. You can get one for like $5 on Amazon. And I'll put a link in the comments in case you want to get one for yourself. And that's how to be a magician.